was obviously a very important day, and it was about what should be the norm and what the American people should be able to take for granted, which is that one of the most important pillars of our democracy is that there will be a peaceful transfer of power. And today, I did what I have done my entire career, which is take seriously the oath that I have taken many times to support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
All right, Trump and Musk looks like they're not going to last. Kash Patel, the FBI director who wants to dismantle the FBI, looks like he might be getting the smoothest confirmation. And I also have this really disturbing video of this GOP senator's husband snubbing VP Harris, all those clips coming up. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, and if you haven't already, and you enjoy our channel, to hit that subscribe button, it goes a long way. So for those of you who don't know, VP Harris's job as vice president is swearing in senators. That means Republicans and Democrats. And most of them have been pretty cordial. We actually seen some GOP senators. Family want to meet VP Harris because they said they voted for her.
Hi.
Do you want to come here, Bruce?
Is it thick on the ground?
In the middle? Scoot over a little? No.
It's okay, I won't bite. I'm not gonna bite. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
But what happened earlier today to me was just so disgusting. This Republican senator's husband refused to shake the hand of VP Harris, wouldn't even look her in the eye. I've got some responses on that. But first, I want to show you the clip, and I want to hear what you think.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for your work. Thank you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay, sure.
Okay. That way just a little bit. There you go. Thank you so much.
So first off, you just have to know that VP Harris made a face. It's very clear this man was being a dick. And what folks are saying is that he's holding a cane. Because he's holding a cane, he couldn't shake her hand. That's just not how these things work. He could have held his cane to a different hand. He could have handshakes happen all the time. And you do not need a cane reliably for that 3 seconds. So this is very clearly this guy being a dick just to be a dick. And this to me, honestly, is just MAGA personified. They're a bunch of sore losers even when they win. Is there such thing as sore winners? This man is a sore winner. Like, you won. Can't you just be gracious? Like, she's being nice. We're all supposed to be here because we all want the best for the country. We might have different ways of going about it. For instance, it's January 6th. I wouldn't cause an insurrection, but that's their side. But if I don't know, if I'm just trying to think, if I won a Senate race and J.D. Vance swore me in, I would shake the man's hand and move on with my life. It's just so obnoxious and unnecessary. Moving on. Let's talk about Kash Patel for Tell Who Maggie H. Mon was on Kara Swisher podcast. You know who Kara Swisher is. She's a prolific reporter who knows everyone from Elon Musk to Mark Zuckerberg, and truly anyone in between. She's interviewed some of the most important people in the world, and she brought Maggie Haber on to talk about Trump 2.0. And Maggie gave some great insights, one on Kash Patel, and then a little bit more on Elon Musk and Donald Trump's really fraught relationship. Let's just get right into listening. So here she's talking about Kash Patel, who she thinks is going to have the easiest confirmation out of all of the crazy people Trump has nominated. Let's listen.
Kash Patel, as you mentioned, to lead the FBI, wildly unqualified.
I think Kash Patel actually has at the moment, the easiest path.
Because, so he said, I'd shut down the FBI Hoover building on day one and reopen it next day as a museum of the deep state.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen.
Why does he have the easiest?
A couple of reasons. He's worked on the Hill. A lot of these folks know him and like him. A bunch of Republican senators have gotten fairly radicalized about the intelligence agencies and about the FBI and law enforcement agencies. Remember, Trump has made a cause of talking about the FBI executing a search warrant on Mar-a-Lago in August of 2022 in search of classified documents that he had held on to after he left office and did not return after several requests. And so there's a lot of shared feeling by Republican senators with Trump about the FBI, and they think Kash is a good choice. Now, Kash not only has said he would shut down the building and reopen it as a museum, he also talked, in a podcast with Steve Bannon in, I think it was 2023, about how he would, quote unquote, go after the media, that whether it was civilly or criminally, that would be figured out later. So all of these are open questions, but Trump has been pretty plain about his desire for retribution. And, we'll see what questions Patel gets asked.
Squabble. And were you?
So for that part, I just want to say that it is so strange to me that it's just a normal talking point on a podcast that the president of the United States wants to go after his political enemies, and they're like, we'll see what happens, as if it's just another day. It's if like the president of the United States said that he wants to expand healthcare. It's like the same level of normally as that. Like, it's just not normal for the president of the United States to have enemies list. It's not normal, and it's especially not normal for someone like Kash Patel to be in our government. And it's very scary if you were to get the job, because we will have a weaponized FBI 100% ever so closer to Russia, an authoritarian country where the president picks the winners and losers. And the rule of law doesn't really exist, all right? And then one person who might not be getting past Mar-a-Lago is Elon Musk. And I actually thought this is really, really telling, Maggie. Heyman has pretty good insight on the relationship between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and apparently Donald Trump hates the president. Musk thing. Let's listen.
Surprised by the ascendance of Elon?
I was not, because Elon Musk has an enormous amount of money that he put to use helping Trump. Trump equates wealth with intelligence. So this hasn't surprised me at all. How long it lasts, I think, is the open question. A longtime Trump friend said something to me recently about how, Trump is a one-ring circus. I'm not sure that Musk has figured that out yet.
Right.
And, Trump does complain a bit to people about how Musk is around a lot. Privately, Musk, Jonathan Swan and I reported recently with Ryan Mack that Musk has been staying at this cottage at Mar-a-Lago that rents typically for more than $2,000 a night. So he really parked himself in Trump's face. But what that looks like, Kara, when Trump becomes president, I don't know. I mean, Musk is leading this government cost-cutting initiative, DOGE, and it's not novel to have a government, cost-cutting panel. Some of them work and some of them don't. And so let's see what this looks like when the transition, which is currently based in Palm Beach, moves to DC for the inauguration.
Will he move into the Lincoln bedroom, for example?
So Elon Musk, Donald Trump's getting sick of Elon Musk. Folks around him are getting sick of Elon Musk. And Elon Musk has literally essentially bought a room in Donald Trump's home and won't get out of Donald Trump's face. This is not going to last forever. This is the one silver lining out of all this nuttiness, is we know, like, who has remained in Donald Trump's orbit, who Melania barely. I'm just trying to think of who else is like Steve Bannon. I guess Steve Bannon get kicked out of the White House. Like, one thing constant about Donald Trump is he does not like to have best friends. He moves through people like water through a river. He cannot keep friendships. He can't even keep freemies. So this is not going to last. Let's keep listening.
I don't think he will move into the Lincoln bedroom, but I do think that at the moment, and again, we'll see what this looks like, I think he's going to try to have as much proximity to Trump as possible. That requires, being given an office on the White House campus, either in the Eisenhower Executive Office Building, which is adjacent to the White House, or the West Wing proper. And let's see whether that happens. Musk will be, but it's a fraught relationship, or has potential for becoming more so. You are correct that they are not dissimilar. Trump usually delegates dealing with unpleasant interpersonal tasks to people around him. I think a bunch of people around him are also struggling with how aggressive Musk can be in their interactions.
Right. No, I've heard. Oddly enough. Oddly
Right.
enough.
And so I don't know what that ends up looking like. But do I also think that if you ask them publicly, they would all say,
What a great
Musk
entrepreneur.
is a great supporter, and this is like I think that's true too.
Yeah, yeah. So when you look at that, is there something a line he could cross? Is Trump bothered by the President Musk thing? He did address it, and he seemed
Yeah, no, he didn't bring that up because it doesn't bother him.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
it definitely bothers him.
the puppet master pictures, etc.
Yeah, I mean, the just the President Musk line was always going to be a way to get him. And I mean,
Right.
Trump's not a wind-up toy, but there certainly are very specific
Right.
things that can zotz him, and that was one of them. But I think once Trump is actually the president, that might stay.
So your task, if you choose to accept it, is to say President Musk as much as possible, online, offline. And whenever you tweet at Donald Trump, if you're on Twitter, if you're not understanding, I'm barely on it myself. I'm actually on Blue Sky. Follow me on Blue Sky. So President Musk bothers the out of Donald Trump, and I actually said that's what I assumed was happening when Donald Trump referenced it a couple of weeks ago, said that here on this channel, so it's nice to have that confirmed, but it's obviously like like Donald Trump wants the spotlight all the time, and I guess that is the thing, that is the only thing I'm going to be looking forward to during this disgusting 4 years, if we're lucky, of Donald Trump at the White House, is at least we know there is an impending destruction between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So if you want to help boost this video and you enjoy, you can hit that subscribe button. You can leave a like on this video, and if you're stuck around to the end, you can drop a blue heart in the comments or just say, "Hi, thank you for your support, and until next time, I'll see you soon."